Hey guys, okay, so this is March. I got it right. I didn't say the wrong month, I think. Yeah, so this is the March update. There's not a lot, but there is actually, I believe, a lot of really interesting things. Now this is, I think, the stuff I got. I usually put the stuff to the side. I didn't do it this month. I wasn't thinking, so I ran around and kind of grabbed the things I think I got. So if you see something from last month, I apologize. Yeah, and if I'm missing something, I'll put it in the next update. I actually want to ask you people before we actually start, what do you want to see from my channel now? Because I've changed it drastically, in my opinion, from what I used to do. So if you want to see something like my opinions on something, or just just talking about something, or showing you something, or the inside of a certain box art thing, or just collection-wise, please write in the comments. I guess I'll do it. Oh, there's my hand. Ooh, my hand did a really weird thing in the camera. So, yeah, let's start off with the video games. This is the stuff I think I got. Yeah. The first one, this is no order, of course, is Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. I got this actually a few days ago. I've only played it for about 2 hours. So that's about not even 15 puzzles, I don't think. My god, this game is hard. I got this for about 10 bucks, which is quite cheap for a Professor Layton game. They usually go for about 20. So when I saw it, I picked it up. And Studio 5 made this, and they made actually another important game that I'm going to show in a second. And it's basically just a puzzle game with a story. You're a professor and a kid named Luke. Something happens. It's pretty obvious if you just look at the title. And you go out on an adventure, and while you're doing it, you're doing puzzles. And there's, as it says right there, over 165 puzzles. Wow! So this is a really good game. There's like 5 of them in the series. There's so many. And the newest one just came out on 3DS. So my plan is to hopefully play all the old DS ones, and then I'll gradually move up to the 3DS. The next two, I think I got them this month. In my head, I kind of believe I got them last month. I didn't show them, but that is the Final Fantasy, what are they called? 20th Anniversary Collections 1 and 2. I've put about, I don't know, like 8 hours I think into the first one. I haven't played the sequel yet, but I put up quite a bit of time in the first one, and for what they are, just being redone versions, well, we'll just talk about the first one. For being a redone version of the first game, it's amazing. It's, you know, widescreen, all the model pixels and everything is just really good. It's just made really well. And to play it on this and not the NES, there's a much better save feature. You can save pretty much whenever you need to. And back on the NES, I have the original NES copy. The only reason I haven't played it is because I'm afraid of the battery. If you don't know, old NES games, the batteries die. And I could change the battery, but if you turn off the system without doing the reset turn off, it's a thing you gotta do, the battery will just die on you. And it's too much of a hassle, so playing this, it's really good. I recommend, I believe, looking at a walkthrough for this game, because a lot of it is just guessing where you gotta go. They don't tell you anything really, but it's a really good game. If you want to start playing Final Fantasy, this is the best way of doing it, in my opinion. Now on the sequel anyways, I haven't played the sequel, but what I want to say is, this Final Fantasy II, I believe is the Final Fantasy II that we never actually got down here. Final Fantasy II came out in Japan, and our Final Fantasy II is actually Final Fantasy V. So, it's really interesting to finally play Final Fantasy II. The best ways, I think, I'm just going to say this real fast, the best ways of playing all the Final Fantasies, how they're supposed to be. You can get Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on PSP, you can get Final Fantasy 3 on DS, you can get Final Fantasy 4, the complete collection, on PSP again. 5 and 6 are, you can already require, you can get them on the Super Nintendo, but I believe there is ports on the PS1. And then, of course, 7, 8, 9. You can get all the rest of them easily, so... Yeah, that's just a little bit of a thing. I haven't played this one yet. Actually, what I want to show is this one I got used. Oh, it's on my PSP. Where's my PSP? Oh, my UMD case. Oh, my computer's trying to shut off. My UMD case for this one is normal because I got it brand new. But the other one, it's see-through and it's a modified UMD game, so it's really, really weird. So the actual I'll show is, these aren't games, but these are game related. I got 3 Final Fantasy 13-2 collector tins. They're PS3 shaped, so that's nice. 2 discs, I don't know, I guess this is the collector version or something, I don't know. Haven't played actually Final Fantasy 13-2. I played for 13-1. That is a rant for another video. If you'd like to see it, write in the comments. I'll tell you exactly why I stopped playing that game. But, oh, I just banged the camera. But Final Fantasy 13-2 has not been on my to-do list. The next one, remember how I said that the game Professor Layton is very interesting, and because it'll go to something I got in a second. Well, that is Ni no Kuni. I think I got this month. There is a chance I showed it last month. I tried to check real fast on my video to see what I had and what I didn't have, and I'm not sure if I watched the right video, so if I showed this, I apologize. But this is Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. This is the what do you call it? The Ghibli kind of game. If you've heard anyone talk about it, you've probably heard them call it the Ghibli game, because Studio Ghibli, the famous anime company that did Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Totoro, all that stuff, helped make this game. The art design and the cutscenes, animated cutscenes, are all done by Studio Ghibli. I've only played about 20 hours of it. I haven't beat it. It's about an 80-hour game, but I've gotten all the, without spoiling it, I've gotten all the main items in the sense of your menu. Not everything is unlocked in your menu, so you have to unlock them all. And I just got the last ones. And I'm about to... Actually, now that I think about it, I'm actually farther than I thought. Well, for people without spoiling it, I have the boat, and I'm actually right past the boat area when you first get the boat and you can go to your first area you need to. So basically all the enemies have gotten super fucking hard. By me saying that though, this game takes about 20 hours to get past all the tutorial shit, because even 20 hours in they still tell you how to do things. So really good game, slow start, worth it. It's right now I can get for about 50, I got it for 60. It's rated E for everyone, so it's a kid's RPG, but it's really good. Style of kind of Tales, the Tales of games, kind of like that, but mixed with Pokemon. If you want to hear talk about this a bit more and explain all that stuff, just ask and I'll do. The next 2 games, I beat the one, haven't beat the other one. This one I haven't beat, but I want to do a huge disclaimer for anyone wanting to buy this game. This is Resident Evil 6. I think a lot of gaming people know that this game turned to be a piece of crap. To explain something though, if you have an Xbox 360 and a PS3, with me, I like getting games now anyways on the PS3 because Blu-ray, it lasts longer, scratch resistant, Xbox 360, they've been getting, their games are cheaper and cheaper made, the DVDs physically flake and break. So I try getting everything on the PS3. Issue is, the PS3 port of Resident Evil 6 is fucking garbage. It's so bad. You couldn't, okay, so when I first loaded up the game, you play it, half the audio is all cutting out. And at first I got the game and it was out of the case, so I'm like, oh no, the disc must be scratched, right? And I'm like, well, PS3 scratch resistant, can't be. Oh look, it's perfectly fine. I know you can't see, but it's perfectly fine, right? So I play it, keeps cutting out. So I read online, oh, only the download version, the pre-release download version's fucked up. Well, that's a fucking lie. I'm sorry for the language, but it's a lie. So I update it, and I get the audio working, but then 4 chapters in, the game crashes and I can't load anything, so I delete the patch. Then I can play the game again, then the sound cuts out, and then it keeps breaking. But to say this, there are 4 campaigns. I've only played 2 of them because the other ones won't load. Thank you, Capcom. And the Leon campaign is pretty damn good. The Chris campaign is complete shit. The Chris campaign is just a gun game. They're not even zombies. They shoot at you back. Leon's campaign, they're slow zombies, fast zombies. Truthfully, there is a zombie with a gun, but it's more of a like, you know, like he's not actually shooting you. It's because he's a dead soldier and has a gun. So Leon's campaign, if they just worked on Leon's campaign and that was it, this game would have been goddamn amazing. But they didn't, and it's a piece of shit. I got this for $19 on Amazon because I have Prime. It came even fast and all that junk. So for 19 bucks, I got my time out of it, but I'll probably never be able to finish it because the game won't load. Now this game, I actually beat, was it last night or this morning? I think it was last night. And I got this actually a few days ago. And I got it for a good price. I got it for the same price as Resident Evil. And that is Hitman Absolution. I've played a few of the other Hitman games, not all of them, just a few of them. And this one... What are you doing? To try to explain the game. Basically, if you haven't played Hitman, it's exactly what it sounds like. You're a hitman, you have to do an assassination, and you gotta do it without being caught. Imagine Metal Gear, kind of like Splinter Cell game, mixed with, I don't know, just, I don't really know. Just basically, yeah, it's kind of a Splinter Cell. I don't like Splinter Cell. I like Metal Gear. I'm more of a Metal Gear guy than a Splinter Cell guy, but I think it probably feels more like a Splinter Cell game. But it's basically you go in, you kill your target, then you get the hell out. The story of this game is complete shit. Basically, you kill a certain person, then you take care of this girl, and then the girl gets taken, and the whole game you try to get her back. Then you get her back, the game is over, and then there's a plot twist in the end, which makes it so there can be a sequel. Published by Square Enix. They didn't make it, I don't think. It's just an all-around good game. There's a huge amount of collectibles you can get for each level. Every item that's in the map, if you pick it up, it adds to your collection, and then I assume there's a way that the stuff that you collect, you can put on if you go into a different mode. Like, for example, I found there's one mission, it's like a 2-minute mission where you get your suit, because you lose your suit, but you get your suit again, and it's literally 2 minutes. But if you search around and go downstairs in the guy's basement, you can find a like a Psycho Dude suit, an Ice Cream Man suit, a chicken suit, like all these different things. So the game is a huge collection, really, really good. I beat it under 10 hours, I know that. I think I know, yeah, I think it was under 10 hours. Not that long, maybe 8 hours, if that. I wasn't counting, didn't check, so yeah. Really good game. So I might as well do this next. I only got one thing of anime this month because I was actually trying to backlog. I think I did it last month too, but I was trying to watch things finally that I didn't get to. For example, I finished box set 5 of One Piece. I'm kind of behind on One Piece at the moment. And right now I'm watching Trigun. I know there's something else I finished that I wanted to finish, but yeah, so I only ordered one thing. And it's something I've been wanting to watch for a long time, and that is Summer Wars. Now, I don't know how I feel about Summer Wars. It is a decent movie. I gotta like blow my nose or something. I'm about to sneeze. My god. Alright, so like I was saying, I don't know how I feel about Summer Wars. It's made by the guy who made, I believe, the original Digimon movie. And from the rumors and all that stuff, it's basically him, how he originally wanted to make the movie, but with a different title and premise. And, for example, this cover here is pretty misleading. It shows this girl, and she is not the main character. She's barely, in my opinion, she's not really in the movie much at all. It's more, I believe it's the guy way in the background there. Yeah, the guy with the stripes. But she has like maybe 20 minutes of screen time, maybe. Her big thing in the end is what's like, for example, that giant shot right there in the back is not in the film, I believe. she basically saves the day in the end. But to explain the movie, she brings this guy along to pretend to be the boyfriend to show to her family, and then when he's there, he's a coder guy for this world called Oz, which is basically, imagine if Facebook just took over every single site you know, and that is basically what it is. Basically, you know, you can buy things on it, you can shop on it, or you know, you can play games, you can do anything, and you can use it on like any mobile device, like a DS, a phone, a PSP, anything. You can use it on anything, and that's what everyone uses to connect and do everything. So he is blamed for hacking the thing because he got sent this code. He is really good at math, so he does the code, and then it actually hacked Oz, and he's blamed for it first. And we figure out this another character is the one who made this hacking program, and then all this shit goes down. And in the end, they do what I like to call a Care Bears ending, and they fix the day with the power of love, and it's fucking retarded. But the movie itself is really good. I think Blu-ray would be a lot nicer to watch. The DVD's fine, but the Blu-ray probably would be a nice thing to look at. But in my opinion, the movie isn't the greatest. I know everyone loves this movie, but how they handle the ending is kind of retarded, and that's kind of rude to say. It's literally a Care Bears ending. If you've seen any of those nostalgia critic things of how they finish the Care Bear movies, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like, oh no, we get a whole group of people and the power of love will save the day, and it does, and it's like, okay, sure. But no, it's a decent movie. It's just, in my opinion, it isn't the greatest thing ever, like a lot of people say. It's not as good as quality as a Ghibli film, but it's up there. It's made by the same guy who said Digimon the movie, and what's the other one? The one where the girl gets hit by the train bus thing. Girl Leapt Through Time, maybe? I don't know, whatever. Won Best Animated Film in Japan. So yeah. Alright, so we'll move on to the manga, and I think the first one I'm going to show is, naturally, One Piece, because One Piece came out this month. Fucking finally. I've been waiting for One Piece. I hate how slow we get the damn things. It's probably the same in Japan, I'm not gonna lie, but I know they're like at almost volume 70 up there. I wish we got it a little bit faster. It's a little annoying to wait 3 months to see what happens for like a 30 to 40 minute read, and then you gotta wait another 4 months, or 3 months. But in this, basically, I think in one of the videos I did, I was bitching about how they do this whole Mermaid Island arc thing. Well, finally it's finished in this damn volume, and I'm so happy that it's finished, because it was so drawn out. Like, I know it's supposed to be one of the first arcs of the New World series, but whatever. And I know anyone who's interested in this already know everything about this. They're probably 4 or 5 volumes ahead of me, because they read the scanlations, which doesn't help a single person reading the scanlation. In my opinion, if it's licensed, fucking wait for it, or get it. Like, for example, people who download dubbed anime when it is you can easily get it on DVD or Blu-ray, are assholes. And truthfully, I did. Yeah, truthfully, I do. I did at one point. But I haven't done it in so goddamn long, because I've learned by the worst voice actor, in my opinion, as a joke. It's seriously a joke. Greg Ayres. He has a panel. Search up Greg Ayres panel anime or something, and you'll find he has many panels where he explains things about how a whole anime thing works, how Genion was shut down and all that stuff. And basically, buy the damn thing, support the person, don't buy it. Well, okay, I can't say what I was gonna say there. Just buy physical stuff, or hell, even get the whole what do they call it, Shonen Digital or whatever that they just released. But back to what I was saying, they finished the arc, they show a few characters that we haven't seen for a while, and then we set sail to the new island. What's it called? Psycho Island or something like that. And it's a fire island, and they get a call saying how it's so cold here. When they get there, it's like, how the hell can it be cold? There's fire. And then they fight a goddamn dragon. And that's how it ended. Really good. It's always good. I kinda wish that we would speed up a little bit on these releases. One a month would be great. I wish they did one a month, but I know the guy making the stuff, it would kill him to do that, but whatever. I want more. These two I haven't read. I got them because they're $5 each when I used my Prime thing. So that is Toradora. Oh, I just punched the camera, sorry for that. Toradora 3 and 4. Haven't read them. Read them. They look interesting. I don't know. $5 each when they go for about 13 is fine by me. When I can find the first two for cheap, I'll get them, and then I can actually check it out. But at the moment, I can't tell you anything about them. Which is the same thing for about everything else I'm going to show you. Now next, these got kind of damaged in the mail, which I got very, very mad about. But those are the omnibuses. The more I look at it, it's like, god damn, how can these be as damaged as they are? Not the omnibuses, but the Vizbigs of Inuyasha 1 and Inuyasha 2. Now, they have damage everywhere. There's the corners. Can't really show you on that one. The top part there is all indented and messed up. It's just annoying that I paid $90 for this free year shipping, and that's how they come in the mail. It's kind of annoying. I just heard a really weird sound coming from somewhere. That was weird. But these, I've read a bit of the first one, and I know the show, right? So I can talk about it. Basically, girl falls in well into a new place from 500 years before her time or something like that. And she runs into this demon dude, and they go on adventures searching for crystals. That is the easiest, fastest way anyone can explain this. To relate Inuyasha with something, I did a Inuyasha movie 3 review. I must have been stoned when I made it. If you watch it, you'll see what I mean. Go check it out on my channel. It's kind of funny, in my opinion. But, yeah, from what I've seen, the paper quality, really, really good in these Vizbigs. They're kind of expensive, $15 each, but there's 3 volumes in each, so you're getting about $5 a volume with quality paper that's much, much better than a normal manga. So, worth it in the long run, considering the series has been done and some of the volumes are really fucking hard to find. So if you want to get the series, I think they're even still releasing these damn things because the series is so long. But for $15 each, if you're really into it, it's worth it. Now this I got last night, and I haven't looked at it yet. But I'm actually very, very, actually really interested in this. And that is Bakuman. From what I understand, people outside my damn door don't know to shut up. From what I understand, this is done by the persons who made Death Note. And it's basically about a couple dudes who want to make manga and publish it and get it famous like other people. That's basically it. I haven't read it, I don't know anything about it, but I'm really, really interested. Even the cover makes it look really, really cool. And I know people out there going, how have you not read blah blah blah? Well, I don't know. Let's see, to read the back here. Is becoming a successful manga artist an achievable dream or just one big gamble? I don't know. From the creators of Death Note. So yeah, Shonen Jump. Which is weird because I would assume a series like this should be Shonen Jump Advanced. For example, Rosario Vampires is Shonen Jump Advanced. I kind of thought they would go under that title, but they went under normal Shonen Jump, which means this is a Shonen series, which is interesting because the manga, or not, sorry, the anime is like in the weirdest limbo of releases. It's been released, I think, twice already, and then another company bought it. It's gonna get re-released again. So, yeah. and well, before I show you my big haul I have, I'm gonna show you one other thing. I made an unboxing video. You should check it out because it's really interesting, the amount of stuff I got in this box with this, but it's a Asuka figure. It was kind of expensive. I thought it was bigger. It looked like it was supposed to be bigger, but it wasn't. So, sorry about that. I actually ran out of memory, so that's why there's gonna be a really weird cut there. So, showed you the Asuka figure. Go watch the unboxing I did. It's on my channel. Enjoy. But the last big thing, I'm gonna have to actually get up and get them. I got. Try not to damage them. Now, truthfully, when I bought these, I thought they were going to be normal manga size. To my surprise, they're not. These kind of expensive, but I got a really good deal. I got them all for $70. Actually, under 70. It was like 68 bucks, which is pretty good for this. I wanted a different version of it though. There's a hardcover version that I wanted, but that is, I haven't seen the film, so I'll say that right off the bat, is the Nazca Valley of the Wind manga. They are actually normal book size, but it's still in traditional manga page form, so that's really cool. Each one's got the really cool cover and a mini poster-ish thing in each, which is really cool. No, they cannot come out unless you take like an X-Acto knife to them, which I'm not doing that. I'm keeping them in. So there's the back, the front. The back doesn't really show you, so I'll show you all the fronts of these. Here's volume 2. And volume 3. Now I haven't read these yet, but they look fucking cool. Like, it's the last one we just saw a girl with a gun, and now we see a knight. So it's like, what the hell? What kind of time period is this? Oh, that one's a little bit damaged. Oh no. These stupid mailman. I want to say this right now. Stupid ass mailman tried shoving these in my mailbox, and half of them he just like bent like that. Like, fucking retard. I'm sorry, but he is. Nazca Volume 4. Five. 6, which is pretty thick compared to the other ones. They're about 120 pages each, but they start getting to like 40 and 160. This one's like the thickest, almost reaching normal manga size, and that is 7. Now, truthfully, I don't know really anything about this except that it was something to do with like the film. It didn't have enough funding or something. They didn't have enough money or something like that. So they told Miyazaki to make a manga so he could sell it, get more money, and then they could make the film, I guess, or something like that. And this, from what I understand, is a lot longer and a lot better in the sense of more fleshed out story and everything than the movie. Haven't seen the movie. I know it's one of the first things he did. So kind of excited to read this. And that actually, I believe, is everything I got this month. There's something missing. I will either show it in the second, which if I'm still talking when I said that, I don't. So we'll see you hopefully next month in the next stuff I got. But if there's anything you want to see more in detail or my opinions on something, just put a comment. Please put a comment and just say hi if you have to. And yeah, have a good one.